Okay, today's elements are stripes, specifically the ones from Elon Transfers in pink, which I'm super excited about. I've really come to love pink. I always grew up as a kid who I hated pink. I never liked it, so coming into enjoying it as a color makes me really happy. So we've got that. And then we have Christmas ornaments, specifically the white ones this time. Well, in general. And then I got to pick which type of fruit or vegetable that I wanted to go with. Part of me really wanted to do strawberries because they would be super duper cute with the pink stripes. And then I realized that the Christmas ornaments, the big ones, are the exact same size, if not just a tiny bit smaller, than the citrus slices. And I thought the idea of citrus slice Christmas ornaments with a pink stripy background could be really, really cute. So this is a play on a Christmas design that I already make, generally for Christmas, obviously, which is just a cute little strand of Christmas ornaments with a background. Except this time it's going to be citrusy and pink and hopefully adorable. I think the green and the orange and the yellow are going to look really cute with the pink. I am going to leave out the grapefruit slices though, because I think that red color is just going to overpower both the white underglaze transfer as well as the pink stripes. So let's get a few of each of these out. I think all of this combination worked out really well. I love the juxtaposition of the round shapes with the stripes. I think it looks so cute. And of course, for this one, I went with a mug with straight up and down walls, just because laying the stripes on a mug of that shape is significantly easier than it would be to lay them on a round surface. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to test out how well these are going to want to pair together. Sometimes laying transfers on top of an already transferred section can get a little funky. So I'm hoping that they transfer easily and just cooperate with me. So let's get this lime situated. And we'll see how this wants to go. I am gonna let this dry fairly well before I try to put the ornament over top of it. I am gonna have to go around the edge and take that stripe off the outside, because I think I don't want to risk it smearing when I do all of the rest of the stuff. So we'll smooth all of the edges, all of the clay. Make sure the grog that I pulled up to the surface when I sponged is smoothed back in. I'm just going to take a little peek. Underneath here. Okay, they transfer well. I did smear it a little bit though, and that's gonna bother me. So I'm gonna erase this, and then we will move forward with this idea with a fresh set of transfers. And again, I'm gonna smooth this out really, really well. We don't want any of that texture coming through. That grittiness that can come from grogged clay. All right. Stick with the lime first again, just because I am the way I am. I'm actually gonna leave the rind on the outside. I think I won't be as bothered as I thought I would, and I am less likely to screw it up if I don't try to erase the rind on each of these. And we're just gonna go around, alternating up and down. Give a little movement. Looks like we're going to end with the yellow one, which is going to be perfect. Perfectly spaced. All right. Of course, smooth all of them down to make sure we have crisp color transfer. And we're gonna get each of those re-wet, actually. I don't want to accidentally rip them, which I definitely almost did with that lime there. Orange? Orange. Cute. I love these citrus slice transfers. I think they're so cute. They just give off like, kind of like, they make me think of the 70s. Granted, I was not around for the 70s, so like, do I actually have a valid reference to go off of? No, but it is what it makes me think of. All right. Start laying ornaments, and I like to put them at a fun little angle, so they're not just straight up and down. This really is just one of my Christmas designs, but with lemons and limes and oranges. This is definitely not a groundbreaking idea for me by any stretch. But I think it makes like a fun, like Christmas in July kind of themed mug. That's what I'm gonna go with at least. And I'm nothing if not fairly decent at bullshitting my way through this. Alright, now I do a little smoothing of transfers on each of these, being very, very careful around that outer edge. This is why I didn't want the rind on the outer edge, is because it could be so easily for me to accidentally slip and smear that outer color. But it does just mean I need to slow down. I need to slow down, take my time. I say that as I immediately speed up. I would love to be able to just peel these off immediately, but I need to leave them in place when I do the stripes. I just get so nervous when I leave a transfer on top of another one, because I feel like it's not gonna stay transferred properly, and it'll drive me crazy. All right, and what do I want? I think I want thick stripes. Do I? Yes. Yes, I do. Thick stripes it is. Finish this process. Just kidding, it's too early. Still too wet. Don't excuse me, don't damage the image. I'm just cutting the sheet of stripes off camera real quick, just because the on-camera section is currently occupied. Okay, and how tall are you? Is this enough stripes? Is the follow-up question. Yes, that should be enough. And as usual with stripes, I am going to cut them into little sections, and I'll lay each of the sections down, just so I have the ability to adjust the stripes as I go in case anything ends up a little bit crooked. That way there's no really jarring spaces where the stripes aren't perfectly straight up and down. If you spread out the crookedness over the whole mug, it's far less noticeable than if suddenly as you reach the other side, it's not the way it should be. There's that. Whoop. All right. Nope. Okay. I waited too long. This is the thing. Is like, it has to be the perfect consistency. So I'm gonna sit here and stare at this until it's the perfect consistency. And I'm gonna speed up the process, so you're welcome for that. Okay, and now we do stripes. We leave the ornaments in place because the stripes are gonna go over top of them, and we don't want the stripes on the ornament design portion. Pink transfers funny. But does it transfer well? Well enough. I just have to be more careful next time. It's like the pink transfers pucker a little bit. It's odd. That's so weird. I'm gonna use my finger until this is the right consistency. So weird. I haven't had that happen with pink before. Woo! Still going straight up and down. Yup. So strange. These pink stripes, they're just behaving a little weird. See how it's puckering? Other colors don't do that. I'm gonna keep fixating on it because it's weird. It just means you have to behave yourself differently when you're applying them. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's just you gotta adjust your technique. I do not have much commentary today. This is a very straightforward design. All right, and then this will need to be cut in half. Just enough space for 2 more stripes. I'm not gonna run stripes down the handle. I've said it before. Because of how rounded my handles are on the edges and the little divots and everything, laying a handle on that laying a stripe on the handle the shape of it would go all wonky and off kilter and it wouldn't line up properly. And I would hate it a lot. So we're not gonna do it. All right, what we are gonna do is go get the black underglaze. Okay. Now, do the decoration. Like I said, this is identical to my Christmas one, just with different colors and citrus slices. So, I try to be really careful with the underglaze line work because I can very easily clog the tip with the clay, and then if I over dispense the glaze, it gets all gloopy and gross. So I'm constantly going back and forth, cleaning the tip out. Making sure I'm in frame. Now is not the time, Daryl. There we go. And then we just clean out the stupid tip again. Drag little lines down to meet the ornaments to hold them on the lines. All right, I'm gonna clean the tip of my glaze bottle out real quick. Just kidding. Gotta look at the other bottle. I fill a second bottle with water, and then I put a tip with a thicker nib on it, and then I'll just spray into the tip and then out of it from both ends until water comes out. And that's how I make sure that all the underglaze is out. All right. Let's peel off these ornaments to finish out this design. Oh good, they transferred so perfectly. Give me a second. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate how the stripe goes over the rind. Kind of figured I would, but it's too late now. I think this is adorable. Very Christmas in July feeling, I feel like. What do you think?